What's up, YouTube? It's the Dawn, where shit gets real. And today, I'm going to keep it real with you guys, just like I do each and every day. First, I want to say thank you so much for watching. And, kind of interesting last couple of days, but let's start with the winners. The winners. Guys, I think I think 100 and something people, or a lot of people participated, right? Let me find this damn thing. I knew I should have prepared. Should have been prepared. Let's see. So, 449 people looked at the post. Okay, 124 people participated. And maybe out of that 124 people, two people put even numbers. Somebody posted something else. I deleted it immediately. But only one person guessed the number exactly. Now, if you go to my Facebook page, you will see another post where I disclosed the mod. The same exact picture without the magic marker. But real quick, I'm just going to go over who won. So first place looks like Kami Vape. Let's see if that'll focus. There you go. Kami William. Kami Vape. The number was 839. Let me show you the mod first. Let me zoom in. Come on, zoom in. Okay. See that? That's 839. Okay. So, Kami, as you can see, he guessed it exactly. Then second place was kind of interesting because second place really won second and third place, but he's only going to win second place. Hope you understand, Joe. Joe guessed 835 and 833, but James Clark guessed 833. So James Clark is going to win third place, and Nicole Kayazo, I guess that's how you say it. She guessed, if it would focus, come on. There we go. 829, okay? So, somebody else guessed like 827 or something like that. But, those are the winners. Now, here's the good thing. So, I told somebody what I was doing, and they want to stay anonymous. They are going to donate 2 more jellyfish. So first place gets a jellyfish, second place gets a jellyfish, and third place gets a jellyfish. Okay, so let me see if I got a jellyfish box. Okay, so guys, first through third place, this is the jellyfish box. It's huge. Okay, so you can't buy the small flat rate box. You're gonna have to get the medium flat rate box. Now I don't have the regional. I think it's regional A boxes, which you can still pay $5.95, and the box is a little bit bigger. My local post office does not have them, okay? So, pay for a medium flat rate box, first, second, and third. Now, fourth place, I am going to give you something else besides the juice. You'll get a tank. I'm not sure which one yet, whether it be a Crown or OBS or something, because I got another Atlantis V2 as well, but I think I'm going to keep that one and review it. Matter of fact, I am going to keep that and review it because I opened it up a couple days ago, so I can't give you that one. But first through third, everybody gets a jellyfish, okay? Except for fourth place, you will get something else. I think her name is Nicole. Or whoever was in fourth place, who was in fourth place? Yes, Nicole. You will get something else. Again, thank you so much for participating. I try to be as random as possible, and like I said, only a couple people picked even numbers. I told my wife about it; she cracked up laughing. But yeah, look at my face, guys. My face is like sunburned. But guess what? I'm the new black. I'm not racist or nothing like that, but I am the new black. I like my chicken grilled, not fried, and I tan. Check it out. I tan. I'm all red, sunburned. Yesterday I got the chance to go out on the water and watch the Blue Angels. What a show! What a show! I watched the Blue Angels. We also watched uh, a sailboat race. We were also on the boat, out on the water. We had a really good time. Was on that boat all day, and golly, it was a nice boat. It was a sailboat. It was like 40 feet. It was a really nice boat. I'm not a boater. It was one of my wife's coworkers. Had a really good time. Really good time. Got some nice video of those planes. They have a C-130 that they fly around too. Like, I guess before the show, I think they called it the Fat Boy or something. That C-130 was getting it in. It was getting it in. That Fat Boy it's a big ass plane to be doing tricks and shit in. But let me take a toke. Yeah, so I had a really good time yesterday. That's why I did not post earlier yesterday. I know some of you guys, one person got impatient. Well, a couple people got impatient. I told you guys the other day that I had something to do Wednesday, and I'll probably get back to you either Wednesday night or Thursday. And today's Thursday, so thank you for those of you guys that were patient. But here's the deal. Now I'm getting impatient because I didn't message all the winners and I haven't gotten any responses back. So guys, respond to me. Another thing. Let me take a tote of this next gen thing. I gotta learn how to build stainless steel. Let me take a tote of this thing. God damn, that drawer is tight. Like I'm fighting for that thing. Good as hell, but tight. I bought a clone of that. I'm gonna tear the clone up. So I got two of them. I'm gonna drill a hose out the clone to see if I can get some more airflow. Good God. Yeah. Speaking of wicks and mesh and shit. Okay. Yocan. Now I'm a little calmed down now, but here's the deal, Yocan. I will keep it real. So I don't know who you're used to dealing with, but no, I'm not going to take my video down. So I'm guessing some of you guys can imagine what happened. I'm not going to take it down. When you sent me the item, you told me to review it, right? And you send me something, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, I'm going to review it. I'm going to give my honest opinion. And my honest opinion is the coils need some work, okay? So no, I'm not going to take it down. You claim that you fixed the coils. Send me the coils. I told you it was a quick look. I'll be glad to, make another video, full review. Of course, it was a quick look. I'll do a full review on it. Send me the other coils. As you can see in the video, I didn't even play with the OCC coils. I played with them yesterday, and, it was just like I expected. The holes were too small. Now, I understand that you guys over in China, you guys lose a lot of high PG juice. I understand that. But here in this market, there's not a lot. I'm not saying that there aren't people that use a high PG juice, which there probably is. But the majority, I'm assuming, I'm just guessing, most of the people are, it's 50-50 or higher. It's no, 20 VG juices out there. That's not the norm in the States. So in this market, the norm is, higher VG juices. So, I'm not trying to be rude, and I feel like you guys were rude by, trying to tell me to take something down or say this. Listen, in the beginning, I didn't even say this to my audience, but I said it to myself. I'm not going to take any money from any vendors. You guys are not going to puppetize me. You guys are not going to tell me what to do. If you don't want to send me nothing, that's fine. I'm blessed. I can go buy it. And, I'm giving my opinion. Just because I buy it don't mean I'm going to bash it. If it's a good product, it's a good product. But, don't, that may work with other reviewers. But here it's not going to work. And I guess that's why a lot of reviewers get a lot of shit, because that works. It doesn't work here. I know I'm new. I'm coming at it a little different, people. I'm not going to do that. So I'll be glad to revisit your tank. Here it is right here. Let me turn it down where it can handle. I'm glad to revisit this tank. You know, when you revisit, you said you fixed it. So send me what you fixed. You know, be the people of your words. I'm gonna be the people. I'm gonna be the person of my word. Doesn't work right. You know, I gave you some advice. You know, you said somebody already told you it and you already fixed it. So, you know, my advice wasn't needed. Send me what you got. First hit, fine. Second hit, you start tasting the dryness. So, you know, you guys got to fix that. You said you fixed it. I hope you fix it. I hope you really do. And I hope you guys wish you luck. But listen, you can try that with the other people. Don't try that with me because you're going to get just what you got. And I'm not going to share what they got, but they got something. So, yeah, send me some new stuff you can. And, you know, I'll gladly make another video, but I'm not taking mine down. Nope, 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 nope. And if you don't send me new stuff, I'm still going to do the full review. And if I'm full reviewing what I got is what I got. It is what it is. You sent it to me because I'm sure if it was perfect and I got on here and was like doing jumping jacks and shit because the shit was great, you wouldn't be calling me, which, by the way, I don't know how the fuck you got my number, but you wouldn't be calling me telling me to take it down. You wouldn't. You would be like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Don. Thank you, thank you. You wouldn't. So, you know, you got to take the good with the bad. You know, when you sent it to me, you didn't tell me, oh, you know, you just tell me, don't make a video. You said, make a video. I'd like you to review this. Show the people what we got. You didn't say not to. You told me to do it. So that's what I did. You know, so, you know, I'm just telling you guys as my viewers that, you know, I'm not saying all of you viewers are, you know, being puppetized, but I'm willing to bet some of them are. So, yeah, like I said, I'm not going to take, so, you know, even the vendors, look, vendors, I'm not going to take any money. I don't want your money. I don't need your money. And I'm only going to give an honest review. But what I do need products to review. So if you sell something on your site and you want somebody to review it, you know, of course, I'll tell people, hey, this person sent it to me. Go get it from them. I don't see nothing wrong with that. You know, and I'm sure a lot of my viewers don't see nothing wrong with that. If it's a shop called Bill's Vape sends me, let's say Bill's Vape sent me this limo, I'm going to say, hey, I got this from Bill's Vape. Bill, if you want to buy this, go check out Bill's Vape. I don't see nothing wrong with that. But what I'm not going to do is you send me something and pay me and say, you know, I'm not going to do that. So, you know, don't. I've responded to that email one too many times, or that message one too many times. So no, I don't want any money. I'm not for the money. If you got a good product, your product will sell itself. Trust me. And you know, whether it's my word or somebody else's word, because I'm sure, you know, if I like it, somebody else is going to like it. Or hell, I may like it, somebody else may not like it. Or somebody else may not like it, and I may like it. But if your product is good, your product's going to sell. So that's that. What else I want to talk about? Let me take a drink. Yeah, we'll be talking about this next gen Favo tank. Let's see. 24 volts. They say now they can get it up to 50 watts. Send me that. I want to see that. I want to play with that. Because trust me, you can. That ceramic, I believe that's a good idea. I believe it's a good idea, and, you know, I think it's unique, and I think, you know, it's something different. It's almost like the mesh for the Jennies, you know, a different material, you know, but for a sub-ohm tank. I think that's a really good idea. If you get the kinks out, I think it'll be great. But you got to get the kinks out. Like, you can take a short pull on this and get a good vape. Like, you don't taste none of the burnt ceramic. It's good. But once you take a longer vape, you can tell that that ceramic is drying up. And you're just getting, you know, hot towel or hot ceramic. And it wicks. You can see it bubbling. But anyway, what else? What else? What else? What else? Told you I'm the new black. I'm ready as shit. Good God. The questions, some of the questions, I can't entertain all these questions. But some of you guys are asking questions without pictures. I can't help you without, seeing what it is. So go over to the page, post a picture. I do read it. I go over there at least 5 times a day to see what's going on. So yeah, post a picture. What do I think the best such and such is? There's so many stuff out here. It's whatever you're looking for. I will one day give my best, what I think is the best, but the best for you is not the best for me, or the best for me is not the best for you. It's whatever you're looking for. There's so many other channels out there. I'm not trying to push you away to somebody else, but there's so many other channels out there that's reviewing so much stuff. I will watch this person. Let's say Twisted had something, and let's say this person that doesn't have as many, subscribers as Twisted, he has it. He may give a different, perspective. He may give a different view of this product than Twisted. So I'll look at Twisted and I'll look at this other guy, and then I'll come up with my own decision and say, okay, well, Twisted's like this and this guy's like this. I'll take both of them with a grain of salt and say, okay, that might be a good product. Yeah, so I'm rambling on. I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. Let me take a toke. Congratulations to all the winners. Please stay tuned. Got some more stuff coming up. Thank you, Mr. Anonymous, for the jellyfishes. This year, I swear I had 10 jellyfishes. It's crazy. I done had jellyfishes out the yin yang this year. It's crazy. And they all kind of fell in my lap. So I've given away each and every one of them. Each and every one. Well, one of them I sold in a waffle. But that money is donated to something else. So, I pretty much gave all of them away. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. And like I always say, if you see somebody, once or twice a week that smokes, and they may want to stop smoking, or they stink and they're tired of stinking, and you got some old equipment, give them some of your old equipment or lend them some of your old equipment. Tell them, hey, tighten up the airflow, explain the battery safety, explain the device, whatever you're giving them to the T. Give them that worst case scenario, what can happen. So that if it does happen, they know how to fix it. Tell them to check back with you in a week or so. And if they really like it, they seem, excited about it, try to convince them to get a 20, 30 watt device. You can get plenty of them out there for under 50 bucks. You can get an 80 watt device for under 50 bucks. I seen one of these yesterday for $40.49 with free shipping. I can't remember where, so don't ask me where. Don't do it. I can't remember. I was just scrolling, trolling some site. It might have been over in China. I don't know. They're cheap. They're cheap. They're less than 50 bucks. So you can get an 80 watt device, and it comes with fucking ego threads. So they can throw their ego tank on there. Yeah, tell them to get a 20, 30 watt device. Tell them there's plenty of other juice out there. But the goal is to try to get one person off the smokes. Once you get that one person, make another person a goal. One at a time. We'll have a more healthier, world. So until the next time, thank you so much for watching. And please pay it forward when you can.